Hi and welcome back. So I'm guessing that over the past few videos that you've watched, you've noticed that the background here has been changing. And usually what tended to happen is that as the background changed at the back, as it did, some of my other things and sonography as well as recording equipment changed. This is some of it. Anyway, one thing that you may have noticed is that the stuff on the background is maybe something that I'm going to be reviewing. In this case, we have the DJI OM5. Now this is the latest of the generation, the latest generation of the DJI OM series, which is the stabilizer or smartphone stabilizer that basically DJI makes. It's a bit like a selfie stick, but not quite. Let's have a look at it. Here we have the DJI OM5, and this is the, like I said, the latest generation of the this gimbal selfie stick type of device. Now this in particular is, as pictured here, says that it's the smartphone stabilizer. Well, that's what this DJI OM5 or OM series is. And if we open it up, we are greeted with a piece of card that says master every shot, which inside just has our normal standard paper and literature and yeah, paper, which we're men, we don't read this. This is a joke that I say because my wife always says that, which I think is true. And inside we have the gimbal itself. Put that to the side a second. Let's see what else comes in our box. We have an insert that pops out, and under the insert there's a lot of little goodies which we'll go through one by one. Now the first one is this lanyard, strap, whichever you want to call it, and I've noticed that this is actually really good because unlike the lanyards that I had in the past for different devices, well, this one, as you put your wrist through and you pull it, it actually closes and ties to your wrist. So wherever you are going to put on here, which is going to be perhaps the gimbal or the carrying case, I'm not sure, because having the gimbal literally hanging off your wrist doesn't seem like a very good idea, but it's certainly not going to come off. So that's that. And yep, plus we get obviously our USB Type-C cable. Well, everything is Type-C nowadays. There's a spare rubber pad, which I think is possibly to increase the thickness. I'm not certain, but on the device itself there's already one of these pre-installed, or perhaps not, I'm not sure. Oh, it's on this part. Yeah, it's on this part here. Yeah, this is the part that literally goes onto your phone, and yeah, like I said, these ones already pre-installed, unless it's to double the thickness. Not quite sure. On here it says a riser pad, so yes, it is to double the thickness, and it says it's for iPhone 7, 8 and SE2, and also says Samsung S8, etc. I'm assuming anything that is quite thin you will need a riser pad. I have an iPhone 13 Pro Max, so I definitely do not need that. So this is the, like I said, the clamp for the phone. We then have a tripod, which look at this. This is very, very wide. It certainly is going to be stabilizing whatever you're going to put on here. It's quite impressive, really. So that's that. And then inside we also have our carrying pouch, which is a very, very nice soft material, and it's lined in not so soft material. It's lined in a very rough plasticky material, which is the same material that they use on one side. It's like felt on the outside. It makes it feel premium on the outside. It's unfortunate that they did not line it in the inside the same, but anyway, it's still a carrying pouch, and I don't know, I'm not sure if this will ever really be used, but if it does, well, that's pretty good. Perhaps you put this in your backpack that you use for maybe you do photography, and you put this in a backpack, and then you have everything else, your camera and so on. So yeah, so let's put all of this away, because realistically we don't need any of this. We need the main components. So that I'm going to put away, and that's that. Oh yes, our paper, that goes there as well. Right, before I go ahead in installation of this, let's put this away. Before I install this, I wanted to show you the what it says. It's extended. So on the box, I did not show you this, and actually I should. On the back of the box, it says, and I will read this for you. Obviously shoot guides. This is because it's got software that will give you different guides. That's fine. It says portable and foldable, and as you can tell, yep, it is foldable. It's got a magnetic design. Indeed it does, because this is the magnetic portion, and you will see later how it fits on. It says it has a 3-axis stabilization, which is true. It does have a 3-axis stabilization, that's fine. Active Track 4.0, that is the software that it uses, which is pretty good. And it says built-in extension rod. Now, calling it an extension rod, it's extendable, yeah. Oh yeah, let me open it first. Ugh. That's it. It's not that bad, but let me show you a selfie stick. This is a Huawei selfie stick. Yeah, it is a selfie stick, yeah. Okay, so starting from the angle, and let's see if we can get to that end there. Indeed we can, but look at this. It doesn't even fit in the frame of the picture frame, because it's extremely big. Let's see if I can get the idea on here, but can you tell? It's definitely bigger, definitely. And this is the selfie stick that actually acts as a selfie stick, which is fair enough, because this is not a selfie stick. It's supposed to be a gimbal. I'm probably just complaining for something that I shouldn't be complaining, but fair enough. So the idea of this is, like I said, it's a magnetic design. So there is a few rotating portions of this. So this is the handle and grip, and this rotates. Then this part here rotates, and then this part here rotates. Now all of these portions that rotate is because the idea of this is that it's supposed to stabilize your video for your phone, your camera, device, whichever device you're going to be using. So let's go ahead and show you how everything fits on. Now for this I will need to use the application, which unfortunately I'm still getting phone calls and stuff. Let's see if I can go into the app, and it's DJI Mimo. Now this app is designed for the gimbal, and the way that this fits on, and as you can see you've got this nice little intro, the way that this fits on is that it fits over the top like this. You're supposed to center this, so you're centering it in a way that it's sort of, you can rest it on your finger and it balances. Now if it is too much one side and you sort of balance it the other way, that's that. Then you place it, and I'm going to show you here. So when you have the phone in your hand and you have the center portion, and there is a notch at the top there, so if we clamp it on, that happens. And it's you can see that it's sort of falling to the one side. So what you want to do is adjust it slightly so that it's more centered and not so much that it falls to one side. Once you are happy with this, then the functions that you need to do, it's simple. You hold down the power button, which is on its side, and it straightens it. That's it. So as I am moving my gimbal, the phone is stationary. Then on the front, there is a button there. If I click this twice, it changes the rotation. So now I am in landscape mode, and I'm still able to move my my wrist, and the phone is, well, it's stationary. There is times where you rotate your wrist and this is not really rotating as quick as you'd like to, and there's a trigger at the back. So if I turn it slightly like this and then I click this, it will reset itself so that it's always in its upright position. So if I put it like this and it's not really where I want it to be, I click this twice and it centers. And there you go, and it does the same. So that's the function that it does as out of the box. There is obviously calibration software inside the app itself, and if we go into the app, and that's you know, that is amazing. The fact that I am controlling the aspect ratio of I'm controlling the position of the orientation of the phone just by clicking this button. It's just amazing. I want it landscape, it does that. I want it portrait, it does that. That is still amazing. And I've opened this and I actually tried this out quite a few times, and just to do this video to get to know the device, I find that amazing. So as we switch this on, it will tell you up the top that it knows it's connected to this device. So we click on camera and it brings out the camera. So at the moment, as we have the camera and I rotate this, the picture doesn't actually rotate because it knows where I am. And I can always, as I said, click it twice and it adjusts. So if I click the bottom picture there, now you can see me in the picture, and there you go, it's found me. And because it found me, now if I move myself, and as you can tell, it's following me. And it's quite an impressive tool, because as I am literally moving the gimbal around, it follows me. And I'm not joking. See, if I move this around like that, now it's literally that. As I move myself away, I don't know if you can tell, but it's actually following me. Let me just. I don't know if this footage that I just recorded captured, but it works. And the impressive part about this is that all there is an app that actually controls the function of the gimbal. Now, obviously, then there is other features in the app that I'm not going to be showing you now, but I do find them quite useful and quite impressive. If you wanted to actually move the screen yourself, there is a joystick, and if you move with the joystick, you can see that you can rotate it, you can pan, you can move the camera around as if you're actually moving the phone. And yeah, so there you go, you can actually see what I'm recording with. And the way this works is that the actual picture is recorded and captured with the camera. And when you have the function that it controls the gimbal, it sends information to where it sees the person, and from there on adjusts so that it knows that it's got to follow the person. Now, once you finish with it, it is as simple as just holding down the power button. This will beep, and that's it. So the motors are now free to spin because they're no longer active. You then hold down and pull off this, which is magnetic, and remove the clip. No longer need the phone, no longer need the clip. And you put this away. To put this away, again, as we unfolded it, we fold it back. So you grab it and you fold it down that crease line or that hinge line, and there is a small notch inside the bottom there, and there is a little section there. So you just grab it, fold it down, make contact, that's it. Now you're not really going to be carrying with this that side, so you can follow it the other side, and it's now locked, so this no longer opens as well because it is locked. Then you put this in your carrying pouch, put this with it. Unfortunately there is no real way that you can place this anywhere, but I don't know, just hope that it doesn't scratch this. And yeah, you just put your tripod with it. That's it. That's all there is to it. So the big question is, who's it for? Well, it's for everyone. There's not really a market for anyone in specific. Anyone could use it. You know, it's a toy. It's a fun toy. I personally don't know whether I'll be using it, because it's as much as it's quite sturdy, it feels delicate. It's a bit like one of those gadgets that you really like, which that is, but you're really afraid of using it because, well, it breaks. So for me, it's a yes. Go for it. You know, it's fun. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have, well, don't forget to subscribe and leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe again. Once you finish subscribing, well, click that subscribe button. There's a little bell next to it, and do you know that if you click that bell, then you'll be notified anytime I make a video. And if you do that, it will help me to help you to help me. I lost the count of how many helps there was, but if you do press that bell, I will notify, well, YouTube will notify you that I created a new video, and perhaps you can watch it. So this has been the Techno Reviewer, and from me, it's have a fantastic day, have a fantastic week, and we'll see you next time.